It's like there's certain things in my life, like crypto, for example, where it's like I know so much about this shit without even trying, and like I'm not smart. I consider myself a bonehead for the most part.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people have found that they have a natural gift for, investing in the markets. This past year, uh, yeah, I've seen like a number of viral TikToks. Like, I started investing, right after the pandemic, and now I have a fund of $85,000. It's like, oh my god, like sure, like who's lying? Uh,
I mean,
but
if
yeah, yeah,
everybody talks about it, like you're probably lying.
yeah, you're probably lying.
Probably LARPing. A little bit of LARP happening out there.
A little bit, a lot of LARP, a whole lot of LARP, man.
But I mean, dude, there's people that I know that have made crazy money off Dogecoin, and like,
Yeah.
dude, they didn't even know what a MetaMask wallet was, or like how to make an NFT, or any of these things. Or I'm like, wait, you've got $250,000 right now, and you don't know how to use any of this shit? Like, what the fuck?
It's in their Robin Hood or something.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's like, that's not your money. That's Citadel's money, friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh,
So about the like, if just because we're on the art topic, and this is something that like it's funny because I've been asked this question so many times, and I always hate my answer. Like I always hate what I say, but like, it's, so no pressure. But it's like, where do you find like inspiration to write?
oh man. Uh, well, currently nowhere. I mean, personally, I haven't been writing as much. I kind of taken like an or unspoken vow of inaction. I've just been reading a lot, and I've just been. Usually, I find it in like the outside world, in other people, in small things, in daily life, and trains, and cafes, and just like talking to friends and seeing the world through their eyes. If I run into a friend on the corner for a minute, I'm like, hey, how you doing? What are you doing? Because I'm like the type of person that I don't like do real fake, relationships with people. I don't have the energy for it. So if I see you, I love you, and I'm like, hey, like, how you doing? And so that used to give me a lot of inspiration and just kind of this like energy to go, hey, I'm going to go and go out and text all my guys and see what everyone's doing. But recently, no, it has been tough. So I've been reading a lot, just trying to like, I think sharpen myself in a way, feeling like, because it really is a fickle thing, writing both personally and professionally. It's like this. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to say because I do write for work every day. I'm writing every single day. It may not be. I mean, I make them things that I enjoy and things that I'm proud of course. But they may not be, my passion per se. If I were to sit down and try to write a short story or a poem or a novel or something like that, would be that's where my my inner compass is pointing me, which is an odd thing that I maybe I don't reflect on actually. I don't think I've been asked this question about like, and even had to think about it, about maybe why I haven't been writing, or think it's not even a question about writing. It's a question about where do I find my inspiration. I do. I try to find in people. Yeah. And mostly people and experiences. Obviously books, and obviously, other forms of media, articles and memes and songs. And yeah, that really is a tough question. Inspiration is, because I think all of my best writing I've done are things that I never like, were inspired to write. I just wrote them. It's not like I was aware of them. They just like, kind of like come out of you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I didn't, fuck. Like, I guess my inspiration then was letting myself write. I was saying, hey, just actually do it. And like something will happen, which is a hard thing to trust. to happen. To say I'm going to do it, and I'm going to trust myself to have something to say from somewhere. Yeah, fuck. Damn, no,
Inspiration
that's
is
a great question. That's a really good question. Yeah, all the best things I've ever written have come from places that I can't tell you where they came from. They weren't thoughts that I thought were mine. Yeah,
it's like this. It's like fleeting. Inspiration is fleeting.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
you were doing it and you're like, how the fuck did I start doing like, you know, like
yeah.
how did I even start doing that, you know?
How did I start? Yeah, how did I? It's
Like like
like
this,
you wake up and you're just like in there, and like you have no memory before or after. You're just like playing that song. It's like doing a skate trick, right? Like you're like, okay, fuck, like here I go. But before you know it, you're doing the grind, and then you're off the rail, and you're like, oh, whoa, like I'm over here and I was over there. You
yeah.
know, you're maybe like you